Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I am coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Earth 2, Essence, Definity update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to that cheek. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. The rules are you can ask me whatever you want in the comments and I will answer them, but I do have like 30-ish minutes of news to go through beforehand. So like, I don't want to wait 30 minutes. Just throw me a super chat. It doesn't have to be a lot, just $2, and then I will answer it right away. You don't have to listen to my spiel, and then you can, do your thing. Anyway, before we get to the thumbnail that's likely to get everyone excited, before we get to the rest of the VeVe news and the OMI stuff, let's go over some of the other stuff here first. We'll start off with Definity. Definity just became a sponsor of the show, of the real Randy Chavez. We do have a long-term agreement. However long it goes for, I'm not sure, but I will keep you posted. I've had Manu on the podcast a couple of times as Manu Chowdhury. Been in the banking industry for 20-something years. Absolutely love the guy. Great dude. The Definity token, DEFX, is up about 7.2% on the day. The trading volume's okay, 109,000, so just a little bit over 100,000 the last 24 hours in trading volume. The fully diluted market cap is less than 9 million. Right now, the market cap by itself is about 7.8 million, but it does have a little bit more vesting to go through, but not a ton. It's not like, okay, the market cap's 5 million and the fully diluted is 100 million. It's not like crazy like that. Just another million or so. But the circulating supply is 153 million, total supply is 171. So again, most of that is over and done with. And let's not forget that it's going to have a lot of burns. The minimum amount for certain things, we're not 100% sure. But the minimum will be denoted in USD and can be variable over time. You cannot have it at a fixed rate, and that's to ensure that Definity is not classified as a synthetic security. Additionally, the amount of USD to attain the 20% discount that they have over on for their clients will be in the hundreds of thousands of US dollars. So any client of any of these big banks that they have agreements with that wants to get these big discounts to manage their money, they have to put in a lot. Most vesting periods for VCs, I think, are already done. Definity has been around for a few years already, so it's not a new token, but it's getting onto people's radar now, and that the team is ready to showcase a couple of things. There are no real competitors, only really potential partners, meaning that Definity does many things at a world-class level, which are currently unmatched. Others who facilitate other capabilities that are synergistic, where Definity doesn't have an offering, there is a big potential for a partnership of cooperation. This was discussed in their Discord a while ago, and one of the things, there are some competitors such as Fidelity, Digital Asset, Zodia, TC ICAP, One Trading, but probably the biggest competitor was One Trading, who they have partnered with largely because they recognized that they couldn't compete with One Trading's derivatives offering, and equally recognized that they could not compete with Definity's spot offering. So strategic partnership was placed where they share liquidity, they can cross-pollinate clients, and was ultimately beneficial to both parties. So again, the fact that clients can do FX, fiat, on and off ramp, crypto to crypto, all under one roof at Definity makes our offering very unique in a bunch of landscapes. So again, that's just something that I wanted to go over there. And again, for the buybacks, there's not going to be a fixed rate, just because stating and fixing a buyback amounts could result in Definity being classified as a security. But having said that, Manu and the team are very committed to Definity being deflationary. So it is safe to say that buybacks will be significant, but we just don't exactly have, we don't have the details on that yet. Anyway, that's for Definity. And one of the things I have in the title is, can Essence or Definity outperform OMI? I think it could. I mean, OMI's already got like, what, $150, $180 million market cap. Definity has a $9 million market cap. Essence, a little bit more than Definity. I think Essence has like a 30-something million dollar market cap. But let's take a look at Essence. Let's see what we got here. Essence, I did buy a little bit recently, never a ton. Essence been down. Essence, I think, started at like 15 cents, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. It went down to below 9 the other day. So I did get a little bit of more Essence, not a ton. I got like $1,000 worth. And yeah, 108,000 in volume. So it's actually exactly the same as what Definity was over the last 24 hours, obviously in two separate things. But it's not like, okay, one's the King Cullen, one's a Wallbound, or one's a Walmart and one's a Target. It's like, okay, one is an Adidas shoe shop, and the other is Dick's Sporting Goods gun store. Like they're two kind of like they're in crypto, and that's great, but they're just two completely different things. Obviously, Earth 2 is Web3 gaming. It's a metaverse. It's also deflationary, whereas Definity is just in banking. And from here, I think OMI does and could do like a 200x, getting us up to 10 cents, and we can plug those numbers in a minute. But right now, that question of can Definity or Essence outperform OMI, and yes, they very well could. Um, Now, obviously, Essence doesn't have any of the IP. Earth 2 doesn't have any of that IP that VeVe does. That VeVe's the king of IP. No one's ever going to come close. But I mean, they have more users already, and there's no real gameplay yet. Like we've seen things rendered. We said, like, let's see if I can go in and show what Shane had posted the other day. I should be able to pretty quickly here, and then I'll just search his thing. I really need a computer for this. I'll get one at some point. But Shane the Isaac posted a video the other day, and dude, this is heckin' bananas. So he kind of goes in like from the top of space, going into the stratosphere, down to the atmosphere, going into bridges. I'll go and make it. You see a little bit of the tile art there. No, I can't believe I did that. You see a little bit of the tile art there on this major city. And then as he goes in, you'll be able to go in and see all of the stuff that he's doing. You have a girl right here. That's his avatar, and this is legit gameplay. And she legit is taking out this like alien invasion, and it looks heckin' awesome. Again, going from the tablet to my phone doesn't exactly show you how awesome and crazy this is, but this is just one of the things that you'll be able to do. I feel like we're at the beginning of Toy Story 2, where you see like this epic battle between like Buzz Lightyear and what's his name? I Surge, I guess, Buzz Lightyear's arch nemesis, who's really his father. Spoilers. And then you find out it's just a video game. It looks so lifelike, but it is just a video game, and there's going to be a lot more to come. Again, currently, I would say Earth 2 probably has the prettiest metaverse out there, but we haven't really seen VeVeverse and what all it can do yet. So I'd like to keep y'all posted with that. But yeah, the $38 million market cap, I think now it's like a 30, 34, 35. Like it's got to do like a 4.5x just to get to where OMI is. And Earth 2's market cap could very well be higher than OMI's. I think both of these can be tens of billions of dollars. And then I think that Definity, again, it's less than a $9 million market cap. So let's be super conservative, and let's say it's all fully diluted at a $10 million market cap, right? Okay, well, if I think OMI can do a 200x from here, brings it to around 10 cents. And that would be about $30 billion market cap. Okay, well, what happens to Essence if it could also reach that $30 billion market cap? To reach a 30 billion, that's 1,000x, give or take. Because 10x would be 300 million, 100x would be 3 billion, and that 1,000x. So yeah, Earth 2 could possibly outperform OMI by multiples. Like, and again, I think that's bananas that OMI can do a 200x, but the fact that Essence could do a 1,000x from here is nuts. And is that where it probably should be valued at? Probably not. But the Essence, the Earth 2 platform and the Earth 2 space, I was just absolutely hammered by scam tubers. There was somebody that had paid a bunch of these scam tubers to go in and say, oh, Earth 2 is a scam. It's a rug pull. You can't get your money out. I don't think there's anyone, unless they're from a country that has these weird laws, that hasn't been able to get their money out. And again, Definity, even if it was at a $10 million market cap, okay, let's do the math. 10x is 100 million, 100x is a billion. Does it go to $10 billion market cap? That's a lot for that 1,000x. but can it go to 1 billion and do 100x? Absolutely. Can it be multiple billions? It could be 3 billion and do a 300x. Yes, in which case that also could outperform OMI. So again, these are just again, plug in those numbers, however which way you want, and it gets easier to say that they'll outperform OMI if you think that OMI can only reach, let's say, a $10 billion market cap, in which case that's only 3 cents. In which case that's not even 100x from here. So again, you have to go in and kind of decide, plug in whatever numbers you feel comfortable with, and go from there. But speaking of which, let's take a look at the OMI here real quick. Ooh, been going on 10 minutes already. OMI up about 4.3% on the day at 0005. 351,000 in volume. So again, not a ton. Did it do more than both Earth-2's Essence and Definity Network's DEFX token combined? Yes, but again, which one runs first? I think that Earth-2 and Essence, or Earth-2's Essence and VeVe's OMI will likely run at the same time, just because they are kind of both metaverses. The digital collectibles thing, you don't really have a ton of on Earth-2, just because they don't have a ton of IP. All their IP is just like their own stuff. They have a bunch of skins, and it's great and it's fun, and they actually have playing cards. I'm actually on one of the first official Earth-2 playing cards. It's over on Wax, which is pretty much a dead chain, so these things are pretty much worthless. But my first appearance on the blockchain does bear the official Earth-2 logo, official trading cards. But yeah, it's on Wax, and will they come back? I doubt it, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, and there's 2 of me on there. Let's take a look at what the rest of, I think the market was mostly up today. Yeah, Bitcoin up 2.5%, ETH up a little over 1, BNB at 1.7, Solana up 3.4, Lido staked at 1.1. Toncoin's down 0.5%. XRP is pretty flat. Dogecoin up 6. Let's take a look at Flow, because I like it. Up 3%, still only 63 cents. So that's, Flow was literally like $1.60 like 3-4 months ago. And that took probably one of the worst beatings like ever, and I got a lot of Flow. So it's anyway. Let's get into some VeVe news, shall we? All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, also, if everyone could smash that like button, it's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways, that it'd just be great if y'all could do that. It helps. Anyway, let's say Sunday. Should I go Sunday? Did I have Saturday? What did I do something? Oh no, I did do something on Sunday, right? I don't know where I went to. Let's see here. Nope, not gonna go over that. Shout out to OMI for getting a gold logo. Like, shout out to Mr. MC1 for giving away a gold logo. David and company for giving away a couple gold logos. That was really big. That was really cool. Just really going out and saying like, hey, all these content creators do this stuff for free. So Clarissa got one. I think Osma Collects got one, and then OMI got one. I think I mentioned OMI like a week or 2 ago when people were like, oh, who's gonna get one? Who should get one? And that's, yeah, he does a lot. Anyway, they sold out the Rambo drop, which is probably because Rambo, the ultra rare, only had 88 mints. So it's like, okay, all right, people gonna wanna go and try to get that. It was selling for like 130, give or take. So you buy it for 12, you 10x your money, which is nice. The common or uncommon, whatever it was, I think was going for less than 12. But that ultra rare was going for nice amounts. And then you had the last mint, the number 88, that sold like very recently. I think that sold today, or maybe it didn't. No, it did. It sold for $1,300. So it sold for about 10x the floor, which is pretty nice there. It's pretty nice. Also, before I get into VeVe, one more thing about Definity, or I guess 2 more things that I forgot to mention. We have Crypto Revolution Masters, has 172,000 followers, have gone on and said, folks, it's a great time to dollar cost average Definity. They have a listing on MEXC official coming up this Friday, the 28th of June, and also July and August, filled with bullish announcements. I can't say what those are, but they're going to be awesome. It says we're right around the bottom at the moment, so getting your bag here is a win-win. Now, I'm not going to say and do that and fill up your bags. I'm just letting you guys know that this is what Crypto Revolution Masters is saying. I'm just reporting on his particular findings and why he's bullish on that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun things. So I have it's very, what the heck? It's very likely that if Definity runs before OMI, that I will have a multiple more amount of Definity tokens than OMI, just because of it running the way I think it'll do. And I'll probably rebalance a little bit from there. Again, like, if all the rest of my stuff runs, if Definity runs, if Flow runs, if other thing, if Essence run, I don't have that much Essence, but if that runs and Omi's still kind of down, yeah, I'll rebalance and I'll put it in. And then I have other stuff too, but I'm going to get a lot more in the next several weeks. But the opposite could happen. Omi could, you got a digital collectibles pump first, and Omi gets to 2 cents, by the end of the year, and then I'll rebalance. I'll sell a bunch of that, and then rebalance everything else. Anyway, let's get into the other stuff that I was talking about. Or Saturday. All right, yeah, let's get there. We have Mr. MC1 says, thank you, David Yu, for recognizing wonderful content creators and giving out 3 VeVe golden logos, golden logos, gold and silver logos. There's Patrick, Dr. Prophet going out and posting a Goku Omi. How you think Dragon Ball Z is coming? I don't know. I mean, he did this with Pikachu the other day. So I don't know what he's thinking. I think my favorite meme ever of Omi and Foster Hill is just Foster Hill taking a selfie. He's like, there will be no more FUD allowed on this post. I love him so much. Anywho, let's move on. Your plan to do Sue. All right. Anyway, yep. Okay. Even how humans. Nope. Not gonna go over that. Based on this, Rudy at Name Coast put up an amazing picture of the Ecomi Secret Rare logo and the what's that called? The Secret Rare Miles Morales. Just such a major flex. Such an absolute beast of a flex. Thanos. I don't know why this is making the rounds again, but so Comics and Crypto posted like a month and a half ago about a special mint Obi-Wan Kenobi selling for $4,500, almost $4,600 for mint number 1977. But people have started commenting on it again, and we're all like not sure why. So anywho, let's move on. Yeah, there's Pokemon stuff, but that is not for this video. Oh, I got to do that. Located on this. David Yu posting the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff is just absolutely bananas. I mean, Hypebeast, which I think has like 10 million followers over on Instagram, they had said like, "Oh, hey, look at this! Marvel vs. Capcom is coming back," and David Yu reposted it. I wonder what that means. Okay, Modern Investor saying, "What happens if Ecomi actually gets to $1?" He's not the first person to say this. Crypto Rain in the past has gone on and said, just like, now, fair warning with that. I'll give you guys what he actually means before I give you what he says. What he means is that crypto in general is insanely volatile. You know how like when you go and put in an order in, or you have a buy or sell order in, and then you get wicked out, like, oh, my sell order had triggered, or whatever, and then it goes right back. And it's like, oh man, I wish that didn't happen. That happens in crypto life, not just in order, where certain things that are undervalued won't go to just where they should be valued. That pendulum swings and it goes crazy. And you have so many more. I don't know. My window's not open. I don't know. So many other different people that are in now with a lot more money, and Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin's already. I mean, it's not near all. It was near all-time highs. It was at like 69, 70,000. It passed all-time highs, and now it's down to 60, 61,000, give or take. But as Bitcoin gets to 80, 100, 150, 200, and those people start taking profit, there's going to be so much capital. There's going to be so much money ripping into altcoin. And again, those green candles, we get green candles. What is that going to do? So what crypto rain means, I'll say is that people get silly and people will buy things that are overvalued specifically because they've been performing. And if they've been performing, people will think that they'll continue to perform. Just like right now, OMI's been trading sideways and down last couple of years. So everyone's thinking, oh, it's going to continue to do that forever until it goes to zero. And then obviously, it's not the case. But so when Crypto Rain says, I think if the right narrative hits and we have burns and we have all this, that Ecomi could go to $1. He mentioned this on the stream with Taps once, with me once. He hasn't said that since. He has said previously 30 cents, and the odds of getting to that are getting better. And 30 cents is a lot. That's a lot. That's like a 90 something million dollar or 90 something billion dollar market cap. But again, that's possible. Because now it's not just like, oh, digital collectibles, yeah, cool, they're new, they're awesome. But people aren't sure about it. I mean, last time you had, oh, digital collectibles, this is going to be a cool new thing. But there were so many different people and platforms that were coming out. You had Hero, you had Recur, you had, what was the weird ass thing with the claws, like Game of Thrones, and they had so many other digital collectibles platforms, and everyone's like, oh, they got this, they got this. And where the fudge are those platforms now? I think Hero's still out and kicking. They're still selling, they're still making money. I think the guy Waza does a stream on it like every day or every other day. And does lengthy streams too. But most of the rest of those companies, they're down, they're gone, they're done. So now it's like, okay, the fight has been won. VeVe's been the clear. I've literally said it the past 3 years. VeVe's won the decade. So now people know that digital collectibles will be here to stay, and they know who is the clear winner. It should have been clear last time, but last time people they were so frazzled and being pulled in so many different directions. Oh, this place has this. Oh, Atari's going up here, and Game of Thrones is over here, and it's just like, okay, but like, where are the fundamentals? And obviously, the fundamentals played out. The other ones didn't have any, and that's where VeVe comes in. So, yeah, $90 billion market cap for 30 cents, sure. What happens if it goes crazy and stupid and it goes to $1? That's insane. But let's pretend that happens. What happens with that? I don't know. The Walt to 500,000, Secret Rare Spider-Man to 1 million, Miles Morales another 500,000. Todd will be what, 10 ETH? What is ETH going to be? So a Todd could be like $80,000, $100,000. That's if OMI went to $1, which I'm going to say has a 0.0001% chance of happening. Can it go to 30 cents? Sure. I would say that is more likely to go into $1. I would say that has a 30% chance of happening, 20 to 30%. The 10 cents, I believe that's where I continue to believe. I would give that a weighted coin flip. 60 to 70% chance that would happen. 8 to 10 cents. But again, so what happens when OMI does that? Does Walt go to a $500,000? No. But does it go back to all-time high at 50,000? Yeah, probably. Again, that's just my opinions there. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. This is just the way that I go and see things. Also, shout out to Kyla May, aka K Collections. It is her birthday today, so happy birthday! Got her a text this morning. Everyone comment down below, happy B-Day, Casey. Let's do it. When we go to this bull market, how high do you? Okay, VeVe whale splurge. All right, let's go over some of the other stuff. Yeah. Zen. Oh, Super Swamp. Last few days, you have the wallet address for me to send. Okay, yeah. For that. Oh, fudge your mother. Okay. I will get back to him in a second. Well, I'll get back to him right now because I need to. Okay. All good. Will give you wallet address after last and tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. He's been swamped, which is fine. That is good. Okay, here we go. But yeah, that was a Modern Investor, and Modern Investor had 250,000 followers over on YouTube. I think like 30,000 followers on X. So I said, well, millions will be donated to Best Friends Animal Society because I love them. And if I have $100 million, yeah, damn sure they're getting some. He is a little bit I would really like to get him on. He told me he would come on the podcast. That was a long time ago, though. He is a little misinformed on a couple of things, where as far as burns go, and I just feel like he's so busy with certain things. He's like, okay, I have a basic idea of what it is, and it's great. I shot a message, and he saw it. I'm just going to assume he's crazy busy and not just like, oh God, not this Randy fellow again. This is, and then he just, doesn't. Um, and then maybe he got the ick factor. I don't know. But I would like to go in and say like, hey, there's a couple of things that you should really take a look at, and here's things to get caught up on. And have like a 3-hour conversation with him. Oh, there's a Metallica event in Fortnite. That's epic. Yeah, VeVe did that in VeVeverse. That'd be insanely bullish. Yeah, I'm gonna get Queen VeVe over on the podcast again soon. I miss her. Oh yeah, true. Savid, Ed, True Tech, Junkie, and a couple of others were the winners of $250 worth of ETH from Mr. 41 and Mr. MC1, and then like one from an anonymous donor. Oh God, hiccups. Rudy got the name code's got the number 333 partner statue. Oh my God, I'm showing that off in front of the Club 33. Just absolute baller move. We can't go over that. Mike, no. People are trying. Okay, sorry. VeVe Digital Collectibles, they send a huge congrats to the 10 random winners of the Rabbids Party Legends, the Switch game codes given to us by the wonderful team at Ubisoft. Stacker 727, There Fuse, Don Juan Solo, VeVe Lion, Jesse Hockey 2, Forza VeVe, The Red Blue Burr 8, Timo 23233, Extreme Vendors, and One Who Laughs. Shout out to them. Speak what? No. Sam, nope. Millie saying like, hey, can't wait for people to recreate this scene, talking about Goku and Frieza and all that. Dr. Prophet agreeing, sending those rockets. Yeah, the amount of essence that I bought was not a lot. It's just been like $1,000 the last like couple weeks, and that's I will get a lot. I will get a ton of it. I just have to wait for this big money to come in, and I will buy a ton of essence. I will move that needle myself, but again, gotta wait a little bit. Anyway, that our idea today. All right, so Big A posted the other day on a stream with me and Jordan Riz and Cool Mo and Rain saying, Arcade had an amazing idea today. VeVe makes a low mint drop that can only be acquired from a giveaway from each of the content creators. You have a lot of kinks to work out there because you have I could just picture that being a mess. Okay, watch Randy at 5. I mean, I guess my collectibles is actually working with the company now, so I don't know. They get I mean, I guess have I don't know, Digital Vibes on another stream, and then have I don't know, like Asian Dan on another stream, and just go on and so forth. And maybe something like O'Milly on a space, whatever. It just seems like a lot of moving parts. It might be hard to do. Somebody bought $961 million worth of Bitcoin from Gemini the other day. That was in like one transaction. That is nuts. I mean, a lot of what I think, I don't know how I have time for it. A lot of why I think I know Crypto Rain talks about this, and he says why people aren't successful in crypto is because they don't buy low and sell high. They buy high and sell low because they chase green candles, and then when things go down, they get scared and they sell. And that's true. People do that. But think of it like it's hard to not only put X amount of dollars into an investment, either really heavily thinking or knowing this is a good investment, and then watching it go down. And it's like, okay, let me dollar cost average, and you put in more, and it goes down further and more. And so that is harder to deal with than I think most people think. And that's why I think that's why a lot of people don't make it in crypto, because it's hard. Like, but everyone knows what to do. It's like you could not know anything about like nutrition or diet or whatever, but everyone basically knows, okay, how do you get in shape? How do you lose weight? Assuming you don't have any secondary or tertiary factors such as disease or like, limitations, like you lost a leg or whatever, or both legs. And it's like, okay, how do you lose weight? How do you get healthy? I think everyone knows, like, okay, well, lean meats and fish and, no fried foods, and you eat a lot of vegetables and you drink a lot of water and cut the soda, cut the crap, I feel like most people would give that basic answer and, cut your calories in, calories out, and, work out. And I think most people know that, okay, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, go walking if you can't do like really, other better exercise yet. Walking's still great. I feel like everybody knows how to get in shape. Even if you're in not horrible shape, you're not obese, you're not overweight like I am, but you're, starting off base, like how do you gain muscle? Okay. Again, calories, how do you have to grow? You have to eat more than you're expending, and you have to eat a lot of protein. Obviously get nutrition as well. But I feel like most people know how to get in shape and most people know how to have a good body, but very few people do it. Why? Because it's hard. It's time consuming and it's hard and it hurts and it sucks. And that's why most people don't do it. People want to look like Thor. They want to look like Captain America. They want to look like the people that play these freaking characters. And they could. Now, granted, some of these characters are on gear, but a lot of them, like, it's hard and it's much easier to spend time doing other stuff that feels good. Um, working out mostly does not feel good. Your blood system gets absolutely filled with cortisol and just you're just not cortisol. I'm forgetting the word for it now, but anyway, it gets filled with stuff that makes you tired and fatigued, and it sucks. All right, in crypto, how do you know? Everyone knows to invest in a good project. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose, and you hold for as long as you can. Well, not as long as you can, but you never went broke by taking a profit. And the opposite of that is also true. Like, okay, if you want to lock in certain losses, you can, and people do. I feel like I've gone on for this metaphor for way too long. But anyway, let's uh let's move on past this. Booker T. Um, so we have now the numbers for Venom and Carnage. 1,111 for each of them. Take away 90, that's what VeVe keeps. 1 through 40, then an additional 50. You're actually at 1,021. So if you're at 1,021 of them, okay, let's compare Venom and Carnage to other pretty popular characters that had dropped recently. You had Wolverine, you had Gwen Stacy. Now, Gwen Stacy is not a first appearance. That first appearance went to the Marvel Mighties. And yeah, she sold out and she's great. I have one and I love her. But, how's she doing in the secondary? She was $40, and now she's like $17, give or take. What's even her, and she had 2,200 editions. Whereas Wolverine, whose list price was $50, that's a whole $10 more. That's whole 25% more than Gwen Stacy's $40. But he is, even though he had more editions, he's just a popular character. Gwen Stacy had 2,200, he had 3,181, and he's now going for 65. So anyone that bought him on the drop made a little bit of money. I have one, and again, I love him because I cosplayed as him for many years when I was younger, and I was a little bit more in shape. But for this, you have again 1,021, and it's going to be first appearance Venom and first appearance Carnage. Venom will obviously do a little bit better. He's just a more well-known character, and that's going to be really interesting. I don't know if all of them for Carnage get sold. All of them for Venom probably will. Is he as popular as Wolverine? No. But he's only $30, which is wild. So he's big discount off of the 50 that Wolverine was. You have 1/3 of the supply. He is first appearance like Wolverine, and again, a lot working for Venom here. I think Venom will do really well. Roadmaps, not a promise. Okay, we're at 34 minutes here. Oh, I missed that today. All right, Let's see what else we got. And then yeah, some whales. We'll go over some whale news here. We have a new account in the top 500 called Expert44, who blasted onto the scene. Was not in the top 500 last week, and now he's wallet number 351, having a total of 1,815 collectibles. Now, most likely he had about 1,400 collectibles last week. You could have had, now you need about over 1,500. You need 1,509 collectibles to be in the top 500. And this dude probably had like 1,400, give or take, bought 415, and now he's at 1,815. So blasted onto the scene. Absolute mad lad. Then you have the Marvel Vault. Why is the Marvel Vault on here? They should not be on here. Anyway, the Marvel Vault, at 320. I'm not even going to go over that. Dr. Fuse, who is the number 3 spot now, purchased 641 collectibles. And let's see who's in the other top spots. And what did they do? Well, you had Bizojman, who's number 1, which added 134 collectibles. That dude's got over 50,000 collectibles. He has more than the number 2 and number 3 combined. The number 2 is Jayco, that has over 20,000 collectibles. He added 158 this week. So yeah. Oh my God, he's got more than number 2, 3, and with another 11,000 to spare. That is nuts. Most of the other top 10, Stefan 08, the number 9 wallet, purchased 180. Husk Show number 10, purchased 66. We have Kirby 1988 buying 142. Scary Sea Monster, who just reached level 100, by the way, bought 95 collectibles. Bonespro bought 171. DSV bought 93. Who's this Elegant Colors buying 220, getting up there? Anyway, it's just a lot of whales are just going hard. They see bull market kind of returning, stuff coming back. We have Tropical, which purchased another Amazing Fantasy 15, another uncommon for $99 hairs. Anyway, I've gone on for 37 minutes about this. Let's go to the comments, shall we? Shall. Ooh, there's a lot here. G-Flow, is 10 cents still possible? Absolutely. When is it? This year? Probably not. Next year? Yeah, I again, it's my opinion, but yes. Regardless, upgrades. Let's go Earth 2. Earth 2 going ham. Going ham a lot. So let's go. What up? Randy, let's go. Brah, happy to be here. I'm happy you are here, Mr. Abe. So bullish on Bumper. I am. Yeah, especially now. These prices are looking really juicy. I think they need to really start getting on people's radar, and they haven't yet. And they can. The prices are really juicy. These prices, oh my God, it's less than 2 cents. What's going on with Bumper? Yeah, this was at like 6 cents, like last year, right? Actually, in August of last year, it was at like 10 cents. But then it had reached like 5.8 and 6 cents in March. Yeah, and now it's at like 2. Yeah, I really like this. 159,000 in volume. Yeah, only $4.4 million market cap. I really do. But again, I need more funds. I can't get it right now. I will though. Give me a month or two. Sadiki says only 2 cents this cycle. Probably at 2 cents this year. It's possible. It might not. I don't know. I think I'd be really disappointed if it only hit 2 cents this year. I'll still have a couple $1 million. That's fine. But yeah, I'd be a little disappointed if it only hit that. Kingdom is within, saying, "Ready, my guy. Let's go. Been waiting all day." Well, I'm glad to finally be here and give the people what they want. SoCal Omi Homie says, "Congrats." Thank you. Wait, congrats on what? What? Oh, but the Definity partnership, maybe? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Good times. Jason Payne in 2000 saying, "Hey, bruh, showtime. Hey, what's up, Jason Payne? Thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate it. Matt Johnson, another member, saying, "Hey, Randy, my guy. Hope all is well, brother. What are your thoughts on the Little Mermaid collectible set? I thought I heard David say something about it being one of the best sets on VeVe." Yeah, it looks amazing. They look great. And that is such an amazing piece. Such an amazing movie. I think it was made like '89, but a lot of people grew up in the '90s. They really liked it. Yeah, it's a really good It's a really good movie. A little bit more for girls than guys, but still a good movie. It's a great movie, part of that Renaissance era. People still love it. I don't know how much the remake made. They kind of fudged it up a little bit, but one of the best sets on view. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. They're fairly scarce. I think that'll do well. I think Moana will do well. I think the we don't talk about Bruno. That one, I forget the name of it, but that one will do really well. Matt John says, I tried to find it again, but couldn't locate it. Thanks, brother. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. Omar says, good evening. Good evening, Omar. Sleeping. I'm wearing your hat. What up, sleeping? I love sleeping. I love sleeping so much. He's my bae. Where'd it go? Coriel saying, what's up, fam? Can you explain Earth 2 and why you're bullish on it? Currently just in VeVe currently, but interested to learn about this one. Earth 2 started developing probably a little bit after VeVe, but they launched their Earth 2 platform before VeVe launched their app. VeVe launched in December of 2020. Earth 2 launched in November, 1 month prior. I think they launched November 15th. I got in on my birthday on December 15th. And it was, they did it the opposite of what you normally do. Normally people do like an ICO, they release the token, and then they use those funds to, build out their metaverse, and then people can use that token to buy land. What Earth 2 did was they gave everyone the land first. They partnered with Mapbox and they made a 1-to-1 map of Earth. And it was awesome. Still is. Right away, they gave you a referral code. Link down below to my referral code, link down below to the game, link down below to my Megacity. And what they did was they said, hey, and because it's their own IP, it's Earth, and they go on, they said, hey, if somebody uses your code, they're going to get 5% back on whatever they spend, and you're going to get 5% of whatever they spend. It's great. It was the most successful marketing campaign on Facebook for gaming ever. And people were buying tier 1 tiles or tiles like land in America for like $1.25 when I got in. Every single tile starts at 10 cents. Brazil, Russia, India, Australia, China, South Africa, all those BRICS nations, America, everywhere in the world started at 10 cents per tile. And guess what? The tiles in America had already 12x by the time I got in. So I was like, okay, well, clearly now, if America did that 10x, that 12x, America just did that first. And all these other countries like India and Russia and Brazil, like all of them are going to do that. And they did. And whenever somebody else bought land in an area that you bought land in, you got a little piece of it. And you're just getting just money every day. I was not partnered with YouTube. I was not getting paid on YouTube. I had none of that up until I had started covering Earth 2. I was grinding every day. I was doing 2-3 videos a day, Pokemon, Tesla, politics. Then when I got to Earth 2, I was doing 4 videos a day. I completely cut out the politics. I was doing Pokemon, Tesla, and 2 Earth 2 videos per day. And that's what got me up to, in January of 2021, 1,000 subscribers. And then obviously now I'm over 9,000. Over 9,000. But Earth 2 has 150,000 monthly active users. There are more users for Earth 2 than there are in Decentraland and Sandbox. Decentraland and Sandbox have like 1,000 users each month combined. And that thing is fudge. I didn't want to do this. And that I think was old data. I could show you something here if I'm still logged in. I'm not logged into my Earth 2 account. The one thing I hate about them is that they log you out of your account like every 2 days, and it's like, can you not, but anyway, they'll likely outperform. Earth 2 sessions will likely outperform OMI if things go the way I think. Joe says, what's the bull scenario, bear scenario, price numbers. I mean, black swan scenario, the Ecomi and VeVe fail somehow. Absolute golden goose scenario is 50 cents maybe. But bullish scenario, yeah, I'd still say 8 to 10 cents. I mean, my base case is like 8. I'd say bullish would be like 20 to 30 cents. Bear scenario where like nothing hits and a OMI to NFT is delayed for another year and VeVe versus delayed for 2 years. It's like we might only get maybe get to a penny. If none of those things happen, that yeah, um, where it would be probably not good. Mo Collections, thanks for being a member, saying yo. Trucking anything, smash that like button. Oh, smash it, smash it. Goes, hey Randy, hey fam, what up, Kuma? What's up, Randy? I like that 200x for OMI. Yeah, I like it too. Now I'm not going to keep all of my OMI for 200x. I will likely sell. I'll sell it. It depends what happens. If none of the other stuff has risen, like if Flow hasn't gone up, Definity hasn't gone up, if Essence or other things haven't gone up, I'll start selling it like half a penny. Am I going to sell half my bag? No. Will I sell 10 or 20 million? Yeah, probably. Because I do plan to have over 200 million. I'm at 190 right now, so I do plan to have over 200 million. Ace Rig Move says, "Good morning, VeVe fam. Good morning. What up, Ace Rig Move? How's it going? Hope you're doing well." And it says, "What happened first? You get 10K subs or OMI hits 2 cents?" I don't know. I mean, I'm doing a lot for a lot. I will be doing a lot for a lot of others, a lot of other places as well, not just VeVe and OMI. I would think I would get 10,000 subscribers before we hit 2 cents. Like when this 10x's and suddenly I have $1 million again, just in OMI, not including anything else, that people will probably start coming in. What's a better to buy right now, OMI or Essence? It depends. Like we don't know. If we knew what was going to run first, then I could tell you. But so and let's look at it percentage wise and probabilistically. What are the possibility that OMI hits and does really well? In my opinion, that's like a 98, 99% chance. Well, what about Earth-2's Essence? It's a new token. It's not a new project, but it is a new token. So I would put the chance of it hitting and doing really well for Earth-2's Essence at like a 92% chance. Whereas are you most likely going to make, in my opinion, yes, it's most likely going to hit. And if it does hit the way I think it will outperform OMI from here, from these levels. But the safer, in my opinion, of what I would tell Dashi, and again, it's not financial advice, it's just what I'm thinking about. OMI is likely safer, but the ability to run farther and higher and better ROI is probably with Essence, if it hits, which again, they both should. But that's just the way I see it. It's crypto. Anything can happen. You could have Huck to a girl meme coin on Solana do like a 10,000x, and you know what? I don't know where it's at now. I know it already went insane, but it's crypto. Anything can happen. What Mammoth? What up? What up? Give me those prayer hands with your Scrooge McDuck watch. That's really nice. Ed Feely, straight fire. Was it Definity total max supply 170? Yeah. Let me take a look just to make sure. We are 171,516,750. Maybe someone says, "Yo, what up, zombie? Hey. Connor, what up, Connor? It is not my. Oh, have it for KC. Yeah, Connor, what up? Yeah. This Rose says, "I'm here. What I miss? Rolly. We're talking about Essence and Definity and OMI and VeVe and Whales. All good things. Michael Zelia says, "Randy, been a long time. What's your take on OMI's progress in this journey with VeVe?" So far, it has been complicated to say the least, but growing closer with each passing day. So on the trajectory that I want to see us on. Prices you guaranteed would never come to fruition over the last 24 months. I would not say I've guaranteed that, but I would say like, yeah, like you guys probably are not going to see, yeah, but I would not say guaranteed. But yeah, these prices are, in a sense, a blessing. I've stacked, my friends have stacked, people I advise have stacked. Um, it's that's what we're doing. I can't tell anyone else to do what anything, but that's what me and my homies are doing. Are you at all discouraged from what transpired with the token? Um, yes and no. I mean, obviously, we all wish our investments go to the moon right away, but again, that longer the base, the bigger that breakout. So again, it is a good thing that it is down here. This way, we can buy more. Surely you could have never imagined it would sink this low. I mean, you always put that in the projections. You always play out those dominoes on like, okay, how low could it go? And if it does, how do you handle that? And what are the reasons for that? So if you go and you say like, okay, it's low because we lost X amount of licenses and David and Dan have been fighting and they had to sell off pieces of the company to not big places just to pieces, to keep the ship afloat. I'd be like, okay, that's very concerning, and then I would have to reassess my entire thing. But that's not what happened at all. What's happened is that they've gained licenses and they've gained partnerships and they've just their current licensor, like I don't think Marvel and VeVe could get much closer. They're about as they're inside each other, and so the token price doesn't make sense. You had like why you have to. Obviously, there's more sellers and buyers, and eventually those people stop selling. Eventually, those people are out of tokens, and eventually that narrative does hit again. It's like people that are in a project with like vesting wallets, and the vesting's still going on. Okay, well, what's been happening? What's been happening is that people that are owed tokens from whatever time because they're ICO investors, they keep getting tokens and they keep selling, and then eventually they no longer get tokens, and then things go boom. So putting everything again, I reassess all the time, but for me, this is a good thing. For my friends, the people I advise, this is a good thing. But for people, if this is their only investment, or for people where that are not as sure as this about I am, then they're going to be like, "Urgh," you know, because to lose patience is to lose the battle. Gandhi. One of the other quotes from Gandhi I like is where he says, first they ignore you, then they ridicule you, then they fight you, and then you win. I think we're in like the fighting stage for some people. Yeah, good times. Matthew says, shout out 69. There's 286 here, but maybe that was just on YouTube. So got Omaha says, hey, Puddin. Puddin Cheek says, hi. Eddie Almeida says, Gandhi was talking about, I said, hey, no, Eddie, bad. We don't call people that on my channel. SoCal Omaha says, like, share, and subscribe. Join the channel. Leave a super. Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you, SoCal Omaha. You the best. We love you. Scott Walden. $7 cost averaging on collectibles. If price dropped 50% from where I bought, I buy one more. If dropped more, I buy two more, etc. Yeah. So a lot of people do. Pretty, not a bad strategy if you're going into good stuff. Now, what's good? Like, what's a better investment? Superman or the Loch Ness monster from Kripken set? I don't know. I would think that Superman would likely get you the better ROI. But that's just what I think. I don't know. There could be this weird group of people coming in, they buy up all the Loch Ness monsters, and that does a 50. We don't know. But do you think we will be around 2040? And if so, we'll hold some OMI until then. I mean, I'll likely keep 10 million in the app or wherever we're gonna need it for rewards or whatever. But VeVe will likely be around for decades to come. OMI by that time will probably be $5 to $10, depending on how deflationary it is and how much we can burn. I'll likely sell most of my OMI though in the next 12 to 18 months. Like as we're like when we reach 5 cents, like 20% of my OMI is probably going to be gone. When I reach 10 cents, probably 50 of it, and then I have half left. If it keeps going up, I'll sell little by little. If it goes down, I'll also sell little by little. But yeah, I mean, if it goes to like 20 cents, I will have not a lot of OMI left. If it keeps on going, keep selling. And then depending on how hard we crash in the next bear market, probably buy some back. You know, as 2 cents would be 40x the next 6 months, right? Give or take, yeah. Strasnichka saying, Randy, should I take this $5,000 bet? OMI gets US exchange before Christmas. I don't know what you should do. If that was offered to me, I would take it, but that's me knowing that I could lose 5K and it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I would, but again, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know anything about what you're doing, so that's up to you, man. Bill Gar says, oh yeah, Mikhail is back. Hey, Wheel says, let's go. Yo, what up, fam? How's it going? Man. Under 30. Oh, that's true. That's true. We do have San Diego Comic-Con soon. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see everybody. Oh, I love my bays. I love my bays. Oh God. Got a lot of. Oh man. Sorry, fam. Give me 1 second here. The life of a person never stops. It's never over. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right. Back to 36x. Yeah, like I said, give or take. But it says, I'm afraid OMI to NFT being delayed till 2025. I understand people being fearful. Delays have happened in the past. Could it delay again? Sure. If they come out and announce, hey, it will be, we won't see it this year. OMI will. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are already sold. Yeah, those people would likely. There'd probably be a decent dip. And again, I would hope for that, but is that actually going to happen? Probably not. I would likely say that we'll get it. We'll probably get it in Q3. I mean, Q2 is like literally days away from being over, so probably not going to be Q2, but I would definitely say Q3. I think it comes this year in Q3, but obviously just a guess. Same. Bill Garner just continued to buy OMI in essence. Same. Bruno Rodriguez says, do you think that VeVe can turn out to be a flop, bankrupt? I mean, anything's possible, but the likelihood of that happening is likely less than 1%. Zeta 18709 says, what do you think will pump to after OMI to NFT? It's hard to say. I mean, typically after things happen, well, it's been a coin flip. After things happen, like announcements and stuff, it usually doesn't take hold for another like X amount of time, usually like a couple months. But certain announcements, like when we announced Marvel 3 years ago today, the token was up 131%. That wasn't bad. When Disney was announced, not the same thing, but we were up quite a lot. But when the app came out, the token didn't move at all. When other things happened, token didn't move. So it really depends. It's really hit or miss. I'd say 50-50. 50% chance we don't pump at all. Maybe 49% chance we don't pump at all. 45% chance that we pump a little bit, and like a 6% chance that we go down so people sell the news. I don't know. It says inside each other. They are, bro. They are. Marvel and VeVe are so freaking close. That's someone's gonna clip that. I know it. West Coast guys, I'd literally be happy with a penny for OMI. Got to be reasonable when predicting with this token. Well, that's the thing. Like, reason tends to go out the window with crypto at some point. I mean, where should we be valued at? I don't know, 3 to 5 cents. Where will we likely be valued at? Probably 8 to 10 cents, and beyond, to infinity and beyond. But I have $200 in the app. I buy one collectible, which one, or buy OMI? Am I Aragorn talking to Gandalf in Return of the King? Because what does your heart? That's up to you, fam. Concheros E2 says essence, 100%. Love the essence. What else we got here? Mr. MC1, what's going on? Says, hi, Randy and all. Meow, meow, meow. Can you please share my post about Content Creator Celebration 2? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right, so we go. Content Creator Celebration 2. All right. Let's go to the tape. That was a weird Rocket Power reference for anyone that watched that show. Oh, okay, here we go. Mr. MC1 says, we love you. VeVe Content Creator Celebration number 2. 5 October, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tentative time right now. Yes, it's going to happen again. Please keep inspiring, influencing, and bringing joy. Official, David Yu. Team and us tried to make it big for you. We will come together to try to make it even bigger with more gold and then some. Dream bigger, create with deep passion and love. Everyone is welcome. Creators back in time are specially welcome back. VeVe fam, here to stay. Collectors at heart. VeVe Digital Collectibles, where the world collects, and no attacking other creators. Creators gonna create. This is really cool. Wow. Figured this would be a one and done thing, but Mr. MC1 likes to get a lot of things done. So this is wild. I don't even know what to comment. I'm just gonna comment a bunch of parts. That's bananas. Good stuff. Very, very happy. Mr. MC1, you did not have to. You were too kind. And that's what I really like about a lot of these. Like you have Turtle Golf and Squid Cat. They just gave away a 7-night vacation costing like $6,000 in Florida for free, just for having a gold dragon. They influenced Omi Burns. It's amazing stuff. Mr. MC1 giving away gold logos. David, like there's a lot of things that people don't have to do, and they just do it just because it's awesome. Just the kindness of their hearts. Yeah, that's really cool. And even in the gold and silver and the Ecomi Secret Rare logo, they have like a mentoring hub. People that could likely charge hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for this mentorship thing, they're going and doing it for free. It is bananas. The amount of like content and the amount of like value that's in there. And that's just going to keep growing, especially as we grow. Oh, okay. Says, hold a bit of Brett on base for 1 million OMI, like in the base platform. Any idea if the goal is to make all the VeVe OMI on app base layer? I don't know if that's the goal, but I would think that by the end of the year, you'll have tens of billions of OMI on base. Just my opinion. Bill Garner Sanjay. Mr. says, hi, Bill. As base OMI is just trading pair, actual utility, OMI runs on Immutable X. Am I, oh God, what's his name? Davy Jones from At World's End, because for now. Mr. says, please help spread the word about content. I will. Gabriel Jones says, just auction Kingo number 53, 53 gems, saying it's good start price. Probably not, but let me check. I'm sure I don't even have to check, but let me check. I love all things Marvel. Unfortunately, before I even look, because the Eternals are a special case. Typically with Marvel first appearances, whatever the floor of the common is, you add a 0 to that, and that'll be a sub 100. Now, if Kingo was $5, I'd be like, yeah, $53 is fine. But Kingo is $1.48, $1.48. Now, I'm not telling you to sell him for $14 because that formula usually that works for popular characters. Eternals was not. I went and saw the movie. I think I saw it twice. Once in theaters and then once on Disney Plus. It was not well received, to say the least. Let's see what the cheapest sub 100 is of Kingo on there right now. See, unfortunately, Gabriel Druin, there's a number 82 for 35. And I know you have a much lower mint number at 53. If it was 43, I would say yes, 53 is great. But if there's already a sub 100 for 35 and it's not being bought, having number 53, 53 is probably not going to sell. Maybe it does. You know, who knows? It's already there. Keep it there. But, you know, there's with Dashy looking good. I know, right? Look at my sweet man. Looking handsome ginger. Trade Net 420, thank you for being a member, saying awesome giveaway number 2 for content creators. What a great idea to reward them and encourage them. I think so as well. Venom Digital Dope says, what up, Randy? Will Venom sell out? Venom will likely sell out, yes. I went over this before. You had 2,200 Gwen Stacy's sell out for $40. You had 3,100, 3,300 Wolverines for $50 sell out. And so let's just compare Venom to Gwen Stacy. Venom is cheaper. Venom is 25% cheaper, going from $40 to $30. And Venom has about half the amount of mints. And Venom's a first appearance. Venom will 100% sell out. Will it do it right away? I don't know. But yeah. Gwen Stacy sold out, and she had twice as many mints, not a first appearance, and was 33% more expensive. Venom will likely sell out. Anywho, that is it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Oh, price prediction for Grease drop tomorrow? I am not going to lie. I am not 100% sure what that means. Donald Duck? That's your life? Do you mean the grenades, the handle with care? Because I have no idea what that would be like. I don't know. Secret Rare is probably going to be a couple $100. Anyway, that's it for me. Comment, like, and subscribe. Comments good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say goodbye to Dashy. Goodbye, Dashy. Goodbye, 300 people. Meow, meow, meow. 322. Meow. And stream.